Okay, so we chose good morals for one because we think it's most important. We had it first on our original ones, and we still think it's most important because the people that we interviewed also said follow the law is important, but that could be its own category, and people need to respect, like, have a basis of what is right and what is wrong, because if they don't, then they're not going to know, like, what could happen or the consequences from, like, if they don't know what's right or what's wrong, then they're just going to do whatever they want, and it would be, like, unstructured.
Like, if they didn't have good morals, then they wouldn't abide by the law.
Yeah, so I think they should have good morals before abide by the law.
I think that we should go back to and just say what we had for our first 5. So, our first 5 were
Not that good.
were good morals. So our our opinion hasn't really changed for that one. So our second one was jobs
/ contribution.
And contribution, I think, is one of our top.
But it's not number 2.
Yeah.
Because now we put it as 3 because it's not as important as
because we
following
didn't even like think of abide by the law.
Yeah.
Like in our brainstorm for our first 5.
So it's more furthered of a opinion.
Yeah.
So then our third is ambition,
which I don't know how that got on.
Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And then
I don't know.
Cleanliness for 4.
Cleanliness, I think, is really the individual's responsibility. I think it's more so a society, but it also ties into respect.
Which is our
respect yourself. You should keep yourself clean, recycle.
So it's just like a small part of it.
Yeah, but it definitely doesn't deserve its place on the top 5. Probably like
or
top
the top
35.
Yeah.
And our last one is be optimistic.
Oh.
Okay.
I think what we meant by that, though, is, like, just because I think we were kind of stuck in Miss Cook's class, like, all these people revolting.
Yeah.
And, like, you need to think of the bright side to things.
Yeah.
But now that...
There's so many more,
there's just, like, these interviews, like, opened our eyes to new things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then, the third one that we think would be on the top 5 is contribution. And we just think that because you need to, like contribute a certain job because everyone is good at their own thing. It just makes up a whole society, and that goes along with volunteering because, like, the society needs volunteers in order to get everything done, and then voicing your opinion, like you guys were talking about.
Like community events, like saying, like I said, like you could do a survey just to say like how you think of the society, like if you think it's clean or what needs to be done or what could be changed, like just contribute and help like the people that have that job to help. And then contribute is probably more important than participation, like paying your taxes or voting.
Yeah, I think contributing is more important than participate because contributing is like a job. You know?
Yeah.
And if everyone has their own job, it'll just be like smoother function.
And don't they get taxes from your job? So, in order to pay your taxes, you need like a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's good that it's before.
Like contributing will help the economy too.
Yeah. So that's more important
than
participation.
Participating, it'll help the society, but it won't help as much as contributing.
Yeah. And then for our last one, we chose respect. Because we think it's important, but it's probably not the most important to help society get to a perfect utopia. But you need to respect, like, yourself and others in order to get along with people, like, at your jobs. You need to be able to, like, respect others so you can get along and do everything.
Yeah. So our other 5 that we established were justifiable, inalienable laws. So this is for society to individual. For number 1. 2 is equal treatment. 3, peaceful environment. 4, freedom of choice. And 5, provides structures. So the reason we did justifiable / inalienable laws for the first one is because I think that's just like really, it's kind of broad in a way, but then again it's its own category because in order to, like, you need laws, obviously, like your mom said, determined laws, so we kind of put it together into justifiable laws because in order to obey those laws, there needs to be good reasoning. Otherwise, like you said, people wouldn't want to obey them or wouldn't feel a desire to.
So that's good for one, because everyone needs to follow the law. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of conflict, like civil conflict.
Yeah.
And then for 2, we chose equal treatment, and that's really important, but I don't think it's like as important as justifiable laws, because you want everyone to be equal and like think of each other as the same, like race or religion. You just want to think of each other as well, because like at jobs you're gonna have to work with other people with different ethnicities, so you just want to be able to not have that issue get in the way.
And then if the society is the one showing equal treatment, then other people will follow, because it'll just be showing a good example. Number 3 is our peaceful environment. And like we said earlier, that entails like just promoting harmony, and just it kind of like involves our cleanliness in a way. Like it just makes everything more peaceful if everything's clean and harmonized. And then
The 4th one that we chose.
you know what? I don't think peaceful environment should be that high. Do you guys think it should be that high? Now after saying
Actually, I think it should be at the bottom.
I think it should be number 5, because I feel like provide structure would be better if it was number 4, and freedom of choice is, I think, more important than...
Yeah. So now, yeah, that makes more sense, because our 3rd one now is freedom of choice. And
Because once I was just like spinning off ideas of peaceful environment,
you can't get as many as the others.
Yeah, and it's not that important.
Okay. And then, so, freedom of choice should be 3rd.
So yeah, now our number 3 is freedom of choice, which I feel is important because it will make the citizens feel like they can voice their opinion, they can vote in elections and have a say in who the next leader will be, and overall it will just like make everyone feel even more equal, so that kind of helps out our number 2, which is equal treatment, by saying that like you have the choice, everyone has the choice, not just like back in aristocrat days where they can only have the choice of the next leader.
Yeah, like hereditary.
Yeah.
You're born into ruling, or you're born into the poor.
back up to number 2, equal treatment. I think this relates to the books, because in Brave New World, like, since there were all the different levels of like alpha,
Social
beta,
classes.
like, and obviously the theme or whatever of that book was showing that can't create a healthy society. So I think that in order to create a healthy society, you do need equal treatment, and that's definitely what the book didn't have.
Yeah, because even their government didn't like treat everyone equal treatment. Like,
And how is the citizens supposed to treat each other equal?
yeah, if the society doesn't
treat
see everyone equal, then the citizens won't see
each other equal.
Yeah.
Because they're influenced by their government leader. And then,
So back to 4.
yeah, provide structure. I think that's good because, like, you need a base to grow from. Like, you can grow to justifiable laws from providing a structure.
And 1984, like, had too much structure.
Yeah.
So I think that book showed us that
Like, it didn't give them freedom.
structure is needed, but it needs to be
It can be easily overused.
limited. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the last one, it was 3, but we changed it to 5, peaceful environment.
Because obviously these other 4 are more important, but then again, you need a peaceful, safe environment.
Yes.
And just like a healthy one.
But we're also doing all this to make a healthy one. So peaceful is like not. It's
Because you
healthy,
don't want to
but
be too structured and like city and. Because when I think of peaceful, I think of like, sounds weird, but like the woods,
yeah,
like homey sorta.
like
So
just
you can
everyone feels comfortable in their own skin. Like people are just like want peace with everyone else. Like yes, there still will be conflict because people butt heads and they just have like not mesh. Their personalities don't mesh well.
But they'll be happy with themselves
Yeah.
and hopefully respect others.